Bryan, it's a pleasure to meet you. I mean, you've done such incredible work. This is just sort of the latest rescue that you've done. With Machado, how difficult was it? Like, how did you even get into Venezuela to rescue her?
It was very complicated. This was not, tactically speaking, the mechanics, and that's what we call this, a mechanism, was not the hardest thing that we've done. This is our Golden Dynamite, is what we call Maria, was our 800th mission as a team. 800 missions, 8,400 people. We've done Afghanistan and Ukraine and Syria and all these other crazy places, Russia, Israel, Gaza. So the mechanics of it were not that complicated. They weren't. But her signature, who she is, was profound. This is the most high-profile extraction since the Shah of Iran in 1979. She's literally a household name and a household face. There are billboards with Maria's face all over it. So whether you like Maria or you don't like Maria, everyone knows what Maria looks like. Everyone knows what she sounds like. She's very, very, very famous. She was in hiding for a better part of a year and being actively hunted the whole time. So she was in hiding in Venezuela, so she's the Maduro regime and the Sabine, the Venezuelan intelligence service, the Cuban intelligence service, the Russian intelligence service, Hezbollah, the Iranians, all kinds of people have been actively looking for her for a very, very, very long time. And that part of it made it extremely difficult. On top of that, everyone knew that she had to get to Norway to get the Nobel Peace Prize. So not only do they know who she is, they knew when they knew that she had to leave. And so,
you were there, by the way. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, it was very complicated.
So you show up to where she's staying, and then you have to get her to a boat, or how does it work?
So the way this works is she's in a safe house of sorts, and she has to get into a vehicle by land. There's a land piece to this operation, a maritime piece, a very large, complicated, and dangerous maritime piece, and then an air component also. So this is a real sea, air, land mission. She is in a safe house. She has to get from that safe house to a place where there's a boat waiting for her, and this is a small boat. When you think of a really, really, really tiny, no cabin, no bathrooms,
wow.
A fishing boat, a local fishing boat. When she departs, she's not taking off from like an established pier. It's more like a beach, right? And that's what we call it. We call it a BLS, a beach landing site. So she goes from the car through a bunch of checkpoints to the BLS, to the beach landing site, and transitions to another team. That team brings her on boat one.
And you're on the boat?
I'm on boat two.
You're on boat two?
I'm on boat two. So boat one has to defeat the Venezuelan security services a little bit and also get outside the 12 nautical mile outer marker. This is happening in the dead of night. No phones, no comms. We were communicating with flashlights.
Did anybody spot you?
We're here, so
yeah.
I guess not.
Do you ever think, like, do you have money? Like, do you ever think we might have to pay people off?
I didn't take a deep breath until I saw Maria hug her daughter in Norway.
Yeah.
And that's when my blood pressure calmed down.
So she gets to you and you're on boat two.
So we link, boat one and boat two link up in 10-foot seas in the middle of the Caribbean, right off the coast of Venezuela. It is incredibly dark. It is incredibly dangerous. It is, the seas are very, very, very rough. It's pitch black. We had a little bit of moonlight, but by design, we didn't want there to be a lot of illume. And then from there, we go to an island in the Caribbean, transition to a car, transition to a plane. She flies to Norway.
So once she gets to the island, is that when you sort of exhale?
Once she gets on the plane, I exhale.
Okay.
Because we're still in the Caribbean, and the Maduro regime has very long arms. Even in Norway, even if she was here in New York, her life is definitely still very much at risk.
How do you know who to trust in Venezuela?
Simple. Don't trust anybody.
Don't trust anybody.
Yeah, don't trust anybody.
So
all these options.
It's all your people only.
When even with our local friends and our local assets and sources that we recruit, even Maria's team that were great, and we worked hand in hand with them. I still don't know if one of them may have flipped and worked for Maduro.
Yeah.
I don't know. And you got to be pragmatic and mature about these things, and that can be a little frustrating. But in fact, we do a lot of deception. That's why this works. At Grable, we spend half of our time creating confusion. If it was a magic trick, we spend a lot of time on the abracadabra.
Yeah.
Right? And that creates a prophylactic, creates a layer of protection, because if someone is bad, and if someone that we think is a friend is actually a foe, has gone the wrong way, I'm still okay.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.